Hi Nazreen, I'm your host Haleema Sadia, and today we are here to tag you another episode of our Tag Time. आज हम एज़ यूजुअल कम्युनिटी के बहुत ही जाने पहचाने लोगों को आपके सामने लेके आ रहे हैं जो कि रूहे रुआं हैं बहुत सारे कम्युनिटी के काम करने के। तो इस सफ़र में वो आपको लेके जाएंगे हमारे साथ। पहले मैं उनका तारुफ आपके साथ करवा दूँ। कर्नल साहब हमारे बहुत जाने पहचानी शख्सियत हैं कम्युनिटी के, बहुत ज़्यादा काम करने और भरपूर ओपिनियनिस्ट, अपनी ओपिनियन देने के मामले में भी बहुत खूबसूरत ओपिनियंस देते हैं। उनके साथ तशरीफ़ फरमा हैं जनाब नासिर चट्ठा साहब जो कि हार्टलैंड कम्युनिटी सेंटर के नो डाउट हार्ट हैं, जिसकी वजह से मेरा ख्याल है ये सारा कम्युनिटी सेंटर चलता है। और उनके साथ तशरीफ़ फरमा हैं मोहम्मद सुल्तान कुरैशी साहब जो कि फ़ाउंडर हैं हार्टलैंड कम्युनिटी सेंटर के। तो नाज़रीन, अब हम इनके साथ चलते हैं ये जानने के लिए कि ये कम्युनिटी सेंटर की बुनियाद क्या है और इसका बैकग्राउंड क्या है और ये किस तरह चलता है। तो कर्नल साहब प्लीज़ कुछ इस पे हमें गाइड करेंगे।
Heartland Community Center, Bhavi, is actually an organization which is all about women, seniors and youth. We have many different programs. For example, we hold a meeting of seniors for 3 hours every Monday from 12 to 3 p.m. In this we have different programs like prevention on different issues like diabetes or blood pressure or anything that they are going to face in that age. So we bring in different doctors and specialists who give them an idea that how to prevent so that they don't get into it. And after that, then we also have a very major issue for the seniors that they are going to be bullied by youngsters and their own children and grandchildren about telling them, oh, you don't know anything about the modern technology. So what we did, we started a program in which we give them a basic training of computers so they can learn how to counter all those things. And then for ladies, we have programs like in which they discuss different issues like something, whatever happened in their homes with their husbands, between the families, different problems, we discuss different things. We have a very good program last week in which we brought in the Peel Region Police, in which they gave them an insight that how they can really prevent themselves. Then we have programs for them in which we teach them for a cottage industry, for example, that the ladies are going to come in and tell them that how to make these things, sometimes on the medical side too, same as seniors. Then we are also foreseeing a program which I am suggesting that we should train them on different cottage and home industry so they can create their own jobs and be on their own footing. So nobody, husband, wife or whatever around them cannot bully them. Then we have programs for the children in which autism and different other things we conduct it every week. And also for the doctors, we bring in different doctors who give them the lectures, how to prepare themselves to take the exams. That is in particularly for our new coming doctors from the East whose degrees are not accepted here easily. So these are the kind of things that we are doing, and inshallah we'll develop more programs in the future.
Very good work. So Nasir Chattha sir, would you like to explain a little bit about your computer area, that how you are conducting that? Because I feel like जब हम आते हैं अपने मुल्कों से स्पेशली चल के, और बहुत सारे हमारे सीनियर्स और बहुत सारे अभी भी हमारी कन्वेंशनल फैमिलीज़ हैं जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा इसके बारे में अवेयर नहीं हैं. So how would you like to take us to the path where you are making people skillful in this area?
Basic computer, we share with them basic computer with senior and women. Basic computer mean, you know, that how you're going to operate this desktop, or you know that
It's not an alien.
Right.
It's nothing which is going to harm
Right.
you. You just have to click in it.
Yeah, click
आहिस्ता
in.
आहिस्ता आपको समझ आ जाएगी. ये कोई ऐसी rocket science नहीं है. अच्छा
तो
ठीक है.
I said, you know, don't worry, but you know, nothing gonna break down, और तुम्हें कुछ नहीं होगा अगर आप इसको टच करोगे. बस senior, you know, that they still feel, you know, कि maybe machine gonna break down, or maybe, you know, I gonna get some sort of harm. तो हम उनको उनका build-up करते हैं, जो IQ है build-up करते हैं कि you gonna start, you know, that from somewhere. फिर उनको बताते हैं कि जो modern technology है वो किस तरफ जा रही है, how you check your, you know, that your email, किस तरीके से आपने कम्युनिकेट करना है लोगों के साथ फेसबुक या ट्विटर पे. तो get little bit, you know, that side we push them, you know, go for this one, be part of society. और उसके बाद बेसिक कंप्यूटर जो है माइक्रोसॉफ्ट वर्ड उनको बताते हैं कि किस तरीके से आपने लेटर राइटिंग करनी है, रिज्यूमे राइटिंग करनी है, क्योंकि जिस फील्ड में हम जिस मुल्क में इस वक्त हम बैठे हुए हैं उसमें बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर ये है कि हर चीज़ जो है वो लेटर राइटिंग और बेसिक जो है स्किल आपके रिज्यूमे से शुरू होती है. तो वो हम उनको टीच करते हैं जब किसी, और फिर उनको गाइड करते हैं कि अगर आपने प्रोफेशनल फील्ड में जाना है तो फिर हम उनको रेफ़र करते हैं डिफरेंट अदर ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस की तरफ के जो उनको हार्डवेयर या सॉफ्टवेयर का नॉलेज देती हैं.
यानी बेसिकली आपका contribution is very big, I feel like, because you are basically training to make them first those who are at the stage of age where they don't want to look forward to any job or anything, at least they are not scared कि भी ये कोई अजीब चीज़ नहीं है, they can be in touch with that. And then on the top of it, you are preparing for the job area also, कि लोग अगर उसके अंदर किसी को महसूस होता है चल के देख के कि वो अच्छा लग रहा है तो उसके अंदर फिर उसको स्किल डेवलपमेंट की तरफ लगा देते हैं. ये बहुत खूबसूरत काम है. अब मैं आऊँगी जनाब कुरैशी साहब की तरफ. आप इसके फाउंडर हैं, तो यकीनन कोई भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो भी हम शुरू करते हैं उसको चलाने के लिए, उसको उसके पाँव पे खड़े करने के लिए एक पूरा सफ़र होता है. तो हाउ वुड यू लाइक टू गिव अस अ ग्लिम्प्स ऑफ योर स्ट्रगल विच यू डिड एज अ founding member of this organization? How would you take us with you?
Thank you, Haleema. On behalf of the present board of directors, would like to thank TAG TV and Haleema especially to put the services and the evolution of the organization to the members who are watching, and would like to contribute, participate, and being facilitated from this organization will increase hopefully. Now I'm privileged to be one of the founding member and the past president of the board of directors of this organization. We started on a different level of areas to harmonize the communities, and at a point it's a, as I say, the evolving process. So starting from harmonizing communities, then multicultural, putting some facilities, festivals and services. So at that point when we felt that we should incorporate, have learned enough and offered the services, reached to a point that we should have a stage that we can really stage ourselves and let people come in. There is a place that they can, a landmark that they can come and being facilitated. So we incorporated in 2010 as a at CNC Heartland Creative Neighborhood Center, and 2 years gone we realized there is some part are also being left over, so we converted and amended our services and changed the incorporation to the health services as well, along with the neighborhood services. So from that point, with a blend of services to all walk of life and people that they come from different level, gender and the age levels, youth, children, elders, seniors, newcomers, professional, medical, who cannot reach. So we provided the advocacy of those people who are really professional, licensed. They have been providing these services, but reaching here at a point they are unable to. So those assets that we would like to explore, polish them, make them frill, give them advocacy, training, provide them different referral and funding, and from there they go on and serve the community. Meantime, we grow the volunteers as well. When they come join us, so they offer volunteer. Those volunteer number of hours and the dollar amount that is nationwide we add into our economy wheel to run for is amazing. that we do and we have done in 4 to 6 years from the Heartland Credit View community and the services. So now here we do the fundraising as well. We have done to the Credit Valley Hospital previously. Now we're going to have another which you will be explaining later, that we have a walkathon kind in May. So Nasir, the executive director, will give you more. So I'm really pleased that we are being presented visual to the community through TAG TV. Thank you, Haleema.
You're welcome. अब मैं ये समझती हूँ कि कम्युनिटी को उन लोगों के बारे में ज़रूर पता होना चाहिए जो लोग ज़िंदगी के अंदर रहते हुए आप लोगों के लिए हेल्पफुल हैं. आप देखिए कि ये छोटे छोटे काम when you're not familiar with certain things, if you take the doctors who are immigrants from our back home, so they have nothing less. I feel like the brain is same everywhere you go. It's just that you have to learn a certain way to get acclimatized with the system you are in. So please can you explain me again, आप में से कोई भी मुझे बताना चाहे कि डॉक्टर्स को आप क्या समझते हैं कि उनकी क्या, क्योंकि हमारा इतना एक कहते हैं कि एक डॉक्टर के बनने के ऊपर अब आई डोंट नो, इट्स बिन लॉन्ग टाइम सिंस माय ब्रदर गॉट ग्रेजुएटेड, तो वो कहते थे कि जी 2 लाख रुपया खर्च होता है, विच वाज वेरी वेरी बिग अमाउंट ऑफ मनी व्हेन यू आर स्पेंडिंग ऑन योर चाइल्ड एंड यू आर होपिंग दैट दे आर गोइंग टू हैव अ वेरी बेटर फ्यूचर. So how would you say that what skills, what can help them to exercise what they have learned from their back home, and how patient they should be? Like how would you help them?
It's very like open and simple thing, because definitely syllabus in different countries is different. Pakistani standards have certain things. Canadians, they go onto a different thing. Even inter-provinces between Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, coming to Toronto and going further west, licensed are issued on a different basis. And people migrating from the province-wise even have to sit down into the examinations, and they have to have the license of that particular province. Similarly, from east, from Pakistan, India and other countries, when the people come in, they are different. There is some difference between Canadian standards and Eastern standards. So what we are trying to do is, I know that those people are very, very capable. They have learned, they have learned more.
Bright.
In some cases, I have seen that people coming from Pakistan have more knowledge of different things.
Yeah,
but
sure.
On the medication side, there is a different development over here, and we in Canada are way advanced from the labs of Pakistan. And you remember that in 50s and 60s, even the doctors, they would not write any medication, go buy it. They will make their own in Pakistani in their offices.
Chemists are different.
Yeah.
Chemistry is always, you know,
Yeah.
according
so they
to
were
the
using the
country they are
chemistry to
living in.
make the medications right there into their own offices. Now all those things, when we compare to Canada, are different. And here what we try to do, bring in the doctors who are already licensed here in Canada to tell them the secrets and different angles on which they have to conduct their interviews and exams. And it really helps them to achieve their licenses very fast.
Yeah, that's
And that's what we are looking
into.
into.
To Colonel Saab, what we have come up to, because there was a need and the medical area is underserved as a demographically in Canada.
We always hear that,
Yeah.
oh, we need doctors, we need
Right.
doctors. And making a doctor in here, you need at least 17 years. Like after high school, you need another 7 to 9 years. So what happens is that we need immigrants also.
That's right.
We always say, oh, we need immigrants, we need immigrants. And they get frustrated when they come. My concern was that how much do you think they should wait to, they should not lose their heart, and how long it takes them to be into the system, so that they can be a little bit, you know, patient and understand that this is the procedure, and after that they are going to write whatever they are going to.
Having
But
considered
there's a
and
lot of
noticed-
red tape in there. I personally have experience with my own children and relatives. When they come over here, there is a kind of a wall between the existing doctors and the newcomers. And somehow they need the doctors, but they are blocking the doctors. They are saying we don't have the financial support to support all these doctors.
Yeah, this is very big factor.
There is it's a catch-21, we call it. Somehow we have to break that, and doctors have to do that, the new doctors. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to organize them, bring the two parties together. They come on, work with each other, and bring these doctors to come in, and also trying to at the same time the government, the health ministry, we are getting them involved and asking them all these kind of questions, that how can we break into it. We have about 20 doctors in Halifax, and it was so hard for them to break into the system. The existing professors and all that, somehow they got something in their mind that they are the most superior, and they won't let them come forward.
That is the mentality we come with. Actually, that makes me sometimes really wonder that for us Southeast Asians, doctors and engineers are considered the brain. Like if somebody is very brainy, is considered to be a doctor, but when they come to this big world and they realize that people around the world are here and they have the competition within the world, you know, so scenario is very different. But at the same time, I feel like they should be appreciated and told ahead that this is the time period. You have to wait because this is the normal procedure which is going to go. I think that is how your community services work.
Not only that, Bhabhi, there is something like that, that there is a Ministry of Health and there is a Ministry of Immigration. Some kind of communication gap is in there, because when they announce overseas that we need, this is the categories that we need, and okay, people apply, they get they migrate to this country. As soon as they arrive, they find out, oh, reality is different. And this is the gap too, that Immigration Ministry and Health Ministry or Education Ministry or whatever the department is, that they should fill in that. They should work together. There is a gap that we should point out to them, that come on. These are the people who are very, very experienced. They have worked over there many years in different departments. I have a cardiologist, Kadwai, in Halifax, and he had a very difficult time first few years. And these kind of things are happening. But when those people are entered, within a year, that gentleman is now head of the department in cardiology in Nova Scotia, because of his brains and his exercise of his medical practices are
I would
so
like
good.
to add and elaborate into current subs. Now, having understood the statistics from immigration saying late 70s and until mid 80s, whoever the treasurer were immigrated, they really could not go to their professions which they applied for and reached to Canada. That's what Canadian immigration system has realized. Now, having known that, what we have done as a health services center to provide the advocacy and make them linking, bridging, so they can reach to their professional or maybe equal par profession into, so they can serve, they can be utilized as they are. So our board of directors have decided to establish a steering committee where the professional license present practicing practitioners are into it on an individual basis. When people come and approach to us and would like them to really come and have that assessed through our committee that we have already established. So on one-on-one basis, they individually assess who needs maybe the language barrier, that medical language is being used there and here, procedure policies, medications being applied here and available, and how, so those medical things and how we can really weigh their present education and take them somewhere with their volunteers hour along with it to make a way that they can enter into and being licensed to their professional or par, and then the nation can be served. We do not really repeat that history again, that a treasure full, those professional being coming to Canada and they were wasted in 20 years. So starting with a small level, expecting with a really vision of horizon that this small services of advocacy that our steering committee has started from the platform of Heartland would go from one organization to the other and multiply, and then the wake up call, the door opener for the decision maker in the ministry and those places, the politicians who can together make a change and bring those people onto the vehicle to serve the nation Canada with that treasure.
Thank you very much for that. And viewers, we have a lot of very serious discussion about the seniors' perspective, the women rights, women empowering, youth program, and immigrants, medical problems. Now we talk about some halla gulla. They also do some entertainment and some very, very pleasing experiences which make us happy every day. The coming event they are having is this on 30th of May. So this is halla gulla time with all serious episodes. So let's talk about this. What is it? So I would like one of you to explain us कि ये आपका क्या program है जो कि आपने entertainment के pure purposes के लिए किया है?
Technically, you know, Mississauga Multicultural Festival, ये 6th year, you know, continue in row. हमने जब start किया था तो उस वक्त जो main हमारा aspect था वो था कि new immigrants, how they integrate with local society. प्रॉब्लम ये है कि इमिग्रेशन लेने के बाद हम इन कंट्रीज़ में तो आते हैं लेकिन वी ट्राई टू लिव यू नो दैट विद ईच अदर, लेकिन मेन सोसाइटी के साथ हम इंटीग्रेट करने के लिए तैयार नहीं है अनफॉर्चुनेटली. वन वे आर दी अदर इट्स राइट और रॉन्ग, लेकिन हु सफ़र, न्यू इमिग्रेंट्स ऑलवेज सफ़र. तो जब इसको शुरू करने का मकसद था मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ इमिग्रेशन मल्टीकल्चर्स का भी कि मेन सोसाइटी, मेन यू नो दैट जो सीनियर कैनेडियंस हैं और इमिग्रेंट्स दे वर्क टुगेदर एंड मेक यू नो दैट इन सच ए वे कि इट गोना बिकम यू नो पीसफुल सोसाइटी एंड दे हेल्प ईच अदर. क्योंकि कैनेडियन सिस्टम में इस वक्त जो मल्टीकल्चर है वो अर्ली स्टेज पे जब उसको शुरू किया गया तो मेन इशू वाज दिस वन कि न्यू इमिग्रेंट्स कम असिमिलेट विद लोकल कैनेडियन एंड ब्रिंग यू नो सॉलिड टूल फॉर कैनेडा. ये था मेन इशू जो उनके सामने था, वन ऑफ देम. तो जब हमने ये महसूस किया तो हमने 6 साल पहले ये काम शुरू किया. तो उस वक्त जब शुरू किया तो 200 पीपल यू नो दे पार्टिसिपेटेड. एवरीबडी लाइक इट. सिटी ऑफ मिसिसागा, रीजन ऑफ पेल, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ सिटीजन इमिग्रेशन कैनेडा, मल्टीकल्चर डिवीजन्स जो है कि दिस इज़ वेरी गुड. एंड स्पेशली यू नो दैट फ्यू प्लेसेस in Mississauga you can say, or Brampton, you know, there are specific places you can say ke people proud that this is our area. Surrounding area is highly diverse by immigrant. तो हमने कहा कि भाई ये तो ghetto बन गया, how we gonna find a way कि ये ghetto जो है इसको minimize करके इनको आपस में mix up करें और they gonna help each other. क्योंकि local Canadian they have definitely more experience यहाँ के environment के हिसाब से, यहाँ के weather के हिसाब से, plus you know how Canada you know that reach up to this level. तो अगर नया बंदा जो है वो experience लेगा it gonna takes time. तो हमने कहा they have come together, introduce each other, और फिर ये है कि इसी हिसाब से अपना culture introduce करें, अपनी food introduce करें, अपना जो है वो entertainment introduce करें. तो local people you know they like also halla gulla.
Yeah.
Everybody
food,
like you know
food
that.
is the place where you can, regardless of your old differences, food I have found out कि ये दुनिया का वो फिनोमेना है जिसकी हर एक को ज़रूरत होती है और उसके साथ साथ you can please, you can entertain, you can make people happy, and then simultaneously when you are sitting together on the table and you are discussing, you come to know each other, you know, and then you realize, okay, oh my God, the skin difference doesn't matter. We think the same way, you know, on certain grounds. So that integration is very important, to know that skin color tone difference does not mean to stay back. It means bring out your differences, bring out your diversity, and emerge and take whatever is needed to be friendly with each other, to create an environment to work together. So I feel like you guys are doing tremendous job regarding that. So this is the festival which you do the thing for food and everything, right?
Yes.
With that, okay.
And a good thing is 15 communities they are participating in this one. We say real multicultural, you know, diverse Alagula. Everybody saying this is South Asian or Southeast Asian or Jamaican or Filipino or Italian. So we said let's mix together, you know that. Sub community ko invite kar rahe hain, they are coming together. We start, you know, that very humble. Or 6th year abhi on row and continue, you know. And we pick the area, you know, Statesville. Everybody is proud, you know, that stay close to Credit River. Credit River has long history. اور اسی ہسٹری کو ہم دیکھ کے لوگوں کے ساتھ شیئر کر رہے ہیں کہ لرن فرام کینیڈین یو نو ہسٹری. اور جب وہ لرن کریں گے ڈیفینیٹلی دے گونا کم ٹوگیدر, ورک ود ایچ ادر, گیٹ ہیلپ یو نو فرام ایچ ادر, اور ڈیفینیٹلی دے گونا گو آن لیڈر یو نو دیٹ کوئک نارمل ٹائم ان کو کم لگے گا.
I would like to little bit put in there, Nazreen, when we adopt a family, then we learn the certain ways family live. So when we enter Canada, we actually adopt a family, which has a bigger picture with that. So, and of course, family does not like the new member to stay away and not be happy. So for our happiness together, we have to put an effort to be happy with each other. So یہ مشکل کام بھی ہے, لیکن ایونچولی جب آپ ایک گھر کو, ایک فیملی کو اڈاپٹ کرتے ہیں تو آپ کو پھر اس کا حصہ ہونا ہی ہوتا ہے, اور اس کا تھوڑا سا ٹائم زیادہ لگ سکتا ہے, تھوڑا سا ٹائم کم لگ سکتا ہے, لیکن اس کے ساتھ ساتھ ہم چلتے رہتے ہیں, یہ سفر جاری رہتا ہے. اور اسی طرح کے کمیونٹی سینٹرز اور اسی طرح کے خواتین و حضرات جو دن رات اسی کام میں لگے ہوئے ہیں کہ ہم کسی طرح, کیونکہ ہم ہر چیز کو ایکسپیرینس سے لرن کرتے ہیں, اور جو لوگ اس بات کو سیکھ جاتے ہیں وہ اس بات کے لیے اپنا ہاتھ بڑھا رہے ہیں آپ کی طرف کہ آپ آئیے. اور بہت فرق پڑتا ہے جب آپ کو یہ پتہ چلے کہ آپ اکیلے نہیں ہیں اس سفر میں, بہت سے لوگ آپ کے ساتھ گزر چکے ہیں اور وہ گزر رہے ہیں اور وہ آپ کو ہاتھ دے رہے ہیں کہ یہ طریقے آپ کے لیے پاسبل ہیں اور یہ آپ کی زندگی کو, آپ کے سفر کو آسان بنائیں گے. انہی خیالات کے ساتھ میں آپ سے اجازت چاہتی ہوں, پھر ایک اور ایپیسوڈ کے ساتھ آپ کی خدمت میں حاضر ہوں گے. آئی ہوپ یو انجوائڈ آور episode today and it might have helped you some way or some point. So once again, before I will go, I will remind you, 30th of May, don't forget, if you want a little halagula, little informations, little help, we are there to help you. You take care. Bye.